Good afternoon, everybody. Today is October 20, 2021. Today is a special day for the Abhidhamma according to our lunar calendar. Today our lecture is about the part of purification with Sudi Magga, Sila Nidesa, about concentration, part 43. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa and 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. Today is a special day for the Abhidhamma, what the Buddha gave the Abhidhamma teaching in the Celestial World for 3 months. After that, he came back to the human world. So today is a special day for the Abhidhamma, according to our lunar calendar. Okay, so we continue our lecture, talking about the 4 jhana. So 4 jhana is the highest jhana power, and then very good the stability of the mind. So here Buddha is playing according to the Pali words here like this. Tatha. Tatha Sukhasacha Pahana Dukhasacha Pahanati. So in the statement, Buddha said Sukhasacha Pahana, Dukhasacha Pahana in the 4 jhana. Sukhasacha means the bliss, the bliss, and then Dukhasacha Pahana. Dukkha is suffering. Here is pleasure and pain. Translate like this, but pain is not physical, mentally. Pains. Dukkha here, especially. So connect with the body. So kaika sukhasacha. Kaika sukhasacha, kaika dukhasacha pahana. That meaning also including. Kaika sukha is the bodily pleasure, and then kaika dukkha is bodily pain. Pahana is removed. So, mentally removing sukha and dukkha, physically also removing sukha and dukkha because of the chittija rupa, mental and physical is connect according to the chittija rupa. That's why. And then Pobewati Tancha Ko. Pobewa. Pobewa. Pobewati. Pobewa is a Pobewa. Just Pobewa means in the previous. Na Chadote jhana kane. That meaning is Obewa meaning is and been before the four jhana. So the moment of four jhana, not the moment of four jhana. Now, Chadote jhana kane. Kane is a moment. Chadote jhana is a four jhana. So not four jhana moment. That meaning is in the previous jhana, that jhana. Previous jhana is that jhana as well. Not only that jhana, but also the first, second, also the somanasa, domination, attingamati. Somanasa is the pleasure. Domination is pain, mentally pain here. Attingama is disappear. So that's why here the meaning is chitasika sukha. Somanasa meaning is chitasika sukha. Dominasa meaning is chitasika dukkha. Isn't it? Yeah. So sukha sacha bahana, dukkha sacha bahana, especially for the bodily sukha and dukkha. Bodily pain and pleasure. Somanasa and dominasa here meaning is chitasika mandali. Chitasika sukha mandali pleasure and chitasika dukkha mandali pain. Chadi image and drenam. Image and drenam, these two kinds, somanasa and dominasa, mental pleasure and mental pain. Obewa in previous jhana, attingama. Attingama is disappear already in the previous jhana. So Pahana Echewa Odam Hodi. Pahana Echewa Odam Hodi. Pahana means removing. Here Echewa means the but first jhana, second jhana, and third jhana. Yeah, already removing that meaning. So that's why English translation here in the with the abandoning pleasure and pain, the sukha sacha bahana, dukkha sacha bahana meaning is with the abandoning of the bodily pleasure and bodily pain. Yeah. So with the previous meaning in the previous jhana, which took place before, not in the moment of four jhana. So disappearance of the joy and greed, somanasa and dominasa. So with the previous disappearance of these two, previous disappearance meaning in previous jhana, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana. So that is meaning is manda blacks, pleasure, and manda pain. Yeah, especially in the third jhana with the abandoning in the third jhana, what is mean here? We have to understand. Okay. Okay, so Gada Pana Ne Sampahana Hodidi for the question. Gada. Gada is a one. Gada means one. Ne Sampahana. Ne Sam means these two kind of the sukha and dukkha. Somanasa and dominasa, these two kinds. Sukha and dukkha means bodily pleasure and pain. Somanasa and dominasa is mandali pleasure and pain. Pahana, removing body. So that is a question. One. So answer is Chatona Janana. Chatona means a four kind. Jhana means jhana, absorption. Upacharakane. Upacharakane. Upacharakane means the assess concentration moment. the moment of excess concentration, already removing these two. Somnus and Ni. Somnus and He. More explanation. Somnus and the mentally pleasure. Chatoti Janasa. Chatoti Janasa means the person who attained the Pujana. Upachara Kaneyewa. Upachara Kaneyewa meaning in the excess concentration only, Bahiyati, remove. The Chrodajana is a two moment of the concentration. One moment is excess concentration moment, and another moment is absorption concentration moment. Upachara jhana and then Apana jhana, we call in Pali. Apana jhana is absorption moment. Yeah. And then dukkha dominus sukhani. Dukkha is bodily pain and mentally pain. Dominus mentally pain. And sukhani. Sukha is two kind of sukha here, mentally pleasure and bodily pleasure. So, Patama Dutiya Tatiya Jhana. Patama first jhana, Dutiya second jhana, and Tatiya third jhana. Tatiya. So first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, Upachara Kanesu. Upachara absorption. I don't know, no absorption. Upachara is the assess moment. Kane. Upachara Kane assess. In the assess moment of the first jhana, second jhana, and third jhana, the dukkha, bodily pain, dominance, mentally pain, pain, and then sukha, bodily pleasure, and mentally pleasure. These are already removing in the excess moment of the first jhana, second jhana, and third jhana. Eva meditation. Eon edition. Eon meditation, two words combined. So Eon edition. Eon like this. Edition means edition, sukha, dukkha, dominance. Sukha, dukkha, dominance, pahanakan mena. Hana is a removing, kana is a moment. Audanambi. Audanambi. Audanambi meaning is not talking about them, not talking about the kind of removing the dukkha, dominance, sukha. In the Indriya, we bingi. In the Indriya, the detailed explanation for Indriya is a faculty. Yeah. So Indriya na Odesa Kaminiwa. Indriya is a faculty. Odesa is briefly. Odesa means briefly. Nidesa is a detail. Odesa, Nidesa, many we when we read in Dhamma in Pali is like this. Odesa is the shortcut way. Nidesa is the detail. So Odisa Kameniwa. Kama is kind of the talking program. So Idabi here also Hotana Sukha Dukkha Somanasa Domanasana. So Odana is here, Odana meaning Idabi here, Odana we talking about Sukha. Sukha is the bodily pleasure here. Dukkha is a bodily pain. Somanasa mentally pleasure. Domanasa mentally pain. Pahana removing. Viridava should be known. Should be known. But in the faculty, briefly talking about, so that's why I'm not saying like this. Here, we are completely in detail talking about these four kinds. Sukha, dukkha, somanasa, domanasa. Remove it. Should be known like the here. Okay, so that's why English translation. But one does these kind of abandoning these take place. That's a question at the moment of access concentration of the four jhana. Four jhana, not four jhana. Four jhana means first, second, third, and fourth. For mentally dry, is only abundant at the moment of four jhana access concentration. While bodily pain and mentally pain, grief, and bodily bliss are abundant respectively at the moment of access of the first jhana, second jhana, and third jhana. So although in the order in which the abundant is not actually mentioned in the faculty Indriya Vibhinga discussion of the faculty. So nevertheless, the abandoning of the pleasure, pain, joy, and grief is stated here in detail according to the order in which the faculty are summarized. Summarized means in a shortcut way in the Indriya Vibhinga in Pali. Faculty detailed discussion. Okay, so we go to the next one. That cannot reference what the Buddha said. Yadi. Yadi petani. Yadi pana etani. Petani means pana etani. Etani means here refer to the previous one. Previous one means here etani means sukha, dukkha, somanasa, domanasa. Okay, these four kinds: sukha, dukkha, somanasa, domanasa. Etani tassa janasa. Tassa janasa means this jhana. This is jhana meaning is in the first jhana, second jhana, and third jhana. Upachara kaniyewa. Only in the absorption, absorption. Upachara is access. Access moment. Only in the access moment, Bahiyandi. Bahiyandi means Yadi, Bahiyandi. Yadi Bahiyandi means already removing in the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, these four kind of sukha, dukkha, somanasa, domanasa. Why here mention? So Atha Kasama. Although removing in the previous jhana, first, second, and third jhana, why here means in the fourth jhana, Kasama? Why? Huh? Katha Chatona Dukkhendriya Aparisesa Nirojati. Nirojati. So, Katha means where means in which kind of jhana? Chatona, no, sorry, not Chatona. Chupana. Chupana means Chupana is a cha upana. Upana is cha upana. Upana is arising. Arising the dukkhendriya means dukkhendriya is two kind of dukkha, bodily pain and mental pain. Aparisesam. Aparisesam means remaining less. Remaining less. Aparisesam means remaining less means completely. Completely. Nirojati. Nirojati is disappear, isn't it? Nirojati, disappear. So no more, nothing left, completely disappear. Ida bhikkhave, bhikkhu. Ida is in this teaching of the Buddha. Bhikkhu is calling to the bhikkhu, and the bhikkhu is here who practice meditation to attain the jhana. Vivichewa kamehipi. Pataman jhana upasambaja vihārati, saying like this. So ita in this statement, Chupana. Chupana means cha upana, arising, dukkhendriya. Dukkhendriya is bodily pain, mentally pain, dukkha and domanassa. Aparisesam. Aparisesam means remaining less and completely nirojati, disappear. Katha. Katha means in what kind of jhana? Chupana. Chupana means cha upana. Cha is a nomen meaning. Upana is arising. Dominus indriya. Dominus indriya here is a mental pain. Okay? Not physical pain. Mental pain. Dominus indriya. Sukhendriya. Sukhendriya is bodily pleasure. Somana Sendriya is mentally pleasure. Yeah, these three kind of the faculty. Aparisesam. Aparisesam means remaining less or completely nirojati. Yeah. Ida, in this teaching of the Buddha, bhikkhave, bhikkhu, sukhasacha bahana. Dukhasacha bahana, like this, etc., etc. Chatotan jhana. In the fourth jhana, upasambaja, successful achieving the fourth jhana, we already live. So ita, the Buddha saying like this, in this statement, chopana, cha upana, Openness is rising somanus indriya. Somanus indriya is the mental pressure, pleasure. Appreciation nirojati. Appreciation nirojati is completely disappear. Yeah. Iti, like this, the Buddha mentioned in the Indriya Nidisa. So Eon like this here, Jhani Suiwa. Jhani Suiwa. Jhani Suiwa means Jhana Jhanesu Eva. In those jhana, in the first jhana, in the second jhana, in the third jhana, in the fourth jhana, in those jhana. Nirodho. Nirodho is a disappearing. Hototi. Hototi meaning is Buddha said. So this is a question. This is a question. So jhanesu eva nirodho. Only jhana, only according to the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. Jhana only disappearing. The Buddha said. So why the Buddha said like this? That's the question. So answer is ati saya nirodhata. Atisaya meaning is the atisaya means completely, completely on remaining less. So very much nirodhata means disappearing. So that disappearing is completely disappearing. Nothing little remain. No little remaining. Atisaya means very much disappearing. The meaning is no more, nothing left. Yeah. Atisaya niyodo he. Is it true? Is the truth. Atisaya niyodo very much disappearing. Nesan the sukha, dukkha, somanasa, domanasa, Patamejana-disu. Patamejana-disu meaning Patamejana, first jhana, adisu, etc., etc. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, like that. Na nirodho yewa. Nirodho yewa means not just only disappearing. Not just only disappearing. So nirodho yewa pana upacharakani. So nirodho yewa means just disappearing mean is upacharakani. Upacharakani is a moment of the assess moment. In the assess moment, just disappear. But here, atisaya nirodho. Atisaya nirodho means very much disappearing. These four kinds is in the jhana. So the meaning is more. The four jhana is more. The disappearing these four kind of sukha, dukkha, domanasa mean is completely disappear. The meaning. So that's why here in my translation, but if they are only abundant at the moment of the access of the several jhana means in the first jhana, in the second jhana, third jhana, like this. So why is the cessation says to take place in the jhana, if said in the following passages? Following passage meaning is what the Buddha said in the Indriya, it is where is arising pain, faculty, seed without remainder, without remaining. Here, bhikkhu quite secluded from the things desire, secluded from the unprofitable thing, and the monk enter upon and dwell in the first jhana, which is a born of the seclusion, etc., etc., what the Buddha said. So it is here that the arising pain faculty cease or stops without remaining, without remainder. Remainder is nothing left. Where does the arising grief faculty cease without remainder? In the second jhana. So where does the arising pleasure faculty cease without remainder? In the third jhana. So where does arising tribe faculty cease without remainder? So here, bhikkhu, the abandoning of the pleasure, pain, with the previous disappearance of joy and grief, and bhikkhu monk enter upon and dwell in the fourth jhana. So which has mindfulness purified by the equanimity. It is here that arising triumph faculty seek without reminder. So it is said in that way, referring to the reinforced sensation. Reinforced sensation means atisaya nirodha. Atisaya nirodha. Reinforced sensation. For in the first jhana, etc., meaning the second jhana and third jhana, so it is their reinforced sensation, not just their sensation, not nirodo yiva, not only just sensation, not only just sensation. Reinforced sensation means disappearing without remaining. That meaning. Yeah. So at the moment, as said, it's just their cessation, not their reinforced cessation took place. That meaning. Because access concentration is not very strongly concentration power. The absorption concentration is more powerful than the access concentration. Yeah. Okay, so Pali explained like this. Tatahi Nana Vichani. Patamijana Nupachari. Nana is various kind. Nana. Vijani Avijana. Nana Vijani, Nana Avijani. Avijani is kind of the Manodara Vajana, mind or body. Yeah. So in various different kind of mental process, the process of mind, different kind of the mind or body consciousness. In the first jhana, Patamijana Nupachari means Patamijana Upachari. Patamijana is first jhana, Upachara assess moment. At the assess moment of the first jhana, Nirodhasapi. Nirodhasabi means even though disappearing, Nirodha is disappear. Even though disappearing, Dukhendriya sa. Dukhendriya is here the kind of the bodily, bodily pain. Dansa, makasadi, sampasena. So dansa is a kind of the insect biting. Dansa, makasa, kind of the mosquito biting. Sampasa means that the touching with these kind of insect biting, so bodily pain, isn't it? Arising the bodily pain. Yeah. So dansa, magasa, di adi means etc. Various kind of things in our body, because of the mosquito biting or other insect biting, or because of the heat, because of the cold, etc. Uncomfortable bodily feeling. Yeah. Tansa magasadi sampasena wa or wisama sa nutta benawa. Visamasa is an even place when we are walking or when we are sitting, an even place, bodily not comfortable, isn't it? Yeah. Atapa is atapena, nutapena means just kind of the heat because of sun, burning, or etc. like this. These kind of bodily uncomfortable pain, siya, sometimes upati. Upati means arising. Sometimes arising. Yeah. Even though because of the first jhana, upacha, the essence moment of the first jhana, these kind of bodily pain is disappearing, even though this is remaining little remaining. Not completely. That meaning. But this is in the essence moment, not only the absorption moment. So na tuewa anto apanaya. So na tuewa anto apanaya means not, anto means dream, apanaya means absorption. Not during the absorption moment. That meaning. Not absorption in the absorption moment, apana is a very strongly concentration power. So you don't have that kind of bodily pain. But access concentration moment, access moment is you have a little bodily pain, isn't it? So that kind of explanation here mentioned. Not viva, anto apanaya. Anto is inside or dream. Apana is for absorption moment. Apana, absorption moment. Okay, so upachari wa nirodha peta. Upachari means the asset moment. Upachari. Upachari wa nirodha petam. Nirodha petam means edam. Nirodha Nirodhan Ida. Ida is the bodily pain. So Nirodhan is the disappearing bodily pain in the assess moment. And now, so too, very well. So too means very well, Nirodhan. Hoti. Now, so too, Nirodhan Hoti means not very well disappearing. So that meaning is a little bit even though disappearing the physical pain, but little remaining, not completely. That meaning. Huh? So patipakkhena. Patipakha is the opposition. Opposition thing. Are we hatata? Avihadada is not removing. Because the opposition, the phenomena, the kind of opposition phenomena is that in the first jhana, there's not completely the kind of kilesa, opposition of patipakkhena. Are we hatata means not removing. So, Ando Apanayan Bana. Ando Apanayan Bana means during the absorption moment, Piti Pahanena. Piti is the happiness. Paharena. Piti Parane, sorry. Piti Paranena. Piti Parana. Parana is spreading the happiness, spreading. Piti Paranena, the spreading of the happiness. Sabhokayo. Sabhokayo means all, the whole body. Sabhokayo. Sabha is all. So Sabhokayo means the whole body spreading by the happiness. Sukho kanto hoti. Sukho kanto hoti means because of the happiness, so the whole body spreading because of the happiness. So at that time, sukha is very, very, very strong. Very strong. So sukho kanta sakaya sacha. Very strongly the pleasurable feeling. So too, very well. So too is very well. And Nirodhan Hoti. Nirodhan Hoti, Dukhindriya. So Dukhindriya, the pain is very well the disappearing at the time. Because of the happiness spreading the whole body. Yeah. So yeah, like a PD is like a kind of the medicine to remove the body pain. So that's why in the Bhujanga, the enlightenment of fetters, PD Sambhujanga is kind of the medicine, what the Buddha said in the Bhujanga Sutta, Bhujanga Prita. Yeah. Because that PT Sambhujanga, that at the time spreading all over the body. So at the time, dukkha, the bodily pain is disappear very well. Disappear very well. Disappear means very no more left on the body pain. So, but Vipassanā Vihartata. But Vipassanā means the opposition the condition. Patipaka is opposition condition. Vihartata is removing. At the time, the PD spreading all over the body, so removing the opposition things at the time. So that's why the dukkha is no more. Dukkha is completely disappeared at the time. So that's why in the Bhujanga Sutta, when the listening the Bhujanga Sutta and the practice the Bhujanga, so at that time the kind of disease disappeared. So here in the translation, that's why the year for accordingly during the first jhana asset. First jhana asset is in the first jhana asset moment, which has multiple abiding. Multiple abiding means various kind of the monodara vachana, because the mental process many in the mind whole. So there could be re-arising of the bodily pain faculty due to contact with the gadfly and a fly, etc., biting. So body discomfort on and because of the touching these insects, or the discomfort of an even sea or sunburn or etc. So through that kind of pain faculty has already ceased, but not so during the absorption. Or as those it has ceased during the asset, it has not absolutely ceased or absolutely stopped or disappearing. Their thing is not quite beaten by an opposition. Patipaka. Yeah. But during the absorption moment, so the whole body, if the shower or separating with the blacks or into the vibration by the happiness, pity. So the pain faculty is absolutely ceased or absolutely stopped. In one whose bodily shower with the blessed thing is beaten out by the opposition phenomena. So that's why, that's why in the fourth jhana is the kind of dominance, somaness, dukkha, sukha is disappeared completely. Okay, so Nana Vijani Vacha. Nana Vijani means various kind of abiding, multiple abiding moment. Tuti Janupachari. Tuti Jana in the second jhana access moment. Pahinasa. Domanasa. Dominus Indriyasa. Pahinasa, dominus, pahinasa is removing. Dominus Indriya meaning is mandapay. Mandapay. Yasama, Tesan, Yasama Etan, Vitaka vichara pachayi pi. Vitaka vichara is as the thought, huh? The initial thought and sustained thought. Vitaka vichara. Pachayi, pachaya is supporting. Pachaya is supporting. Kaya kilamati. Kaya kilamati. Kaya is a body. Kilamatra is tiredness. So bodily tiredness. Kaya kilamati. In the bodily tiredness and chitu pakadi. Chitu pakadi. Chitu pakadi. Chitta is mind. Pakadi means also tiredness. Mental tiredness. So tiredness are two kinds. Bodily tiredness and mental tiredness. Sati. If there's a bodily tiredness and mental tiredness, opijjati. Opijjati means arising. Arising means the bodily tiredness and mental tiredness arising at the time, dominance, the anger. Dominance, mental pain, anger is arising. Opijjati means. Because we did vichara, the supporting is not in the Dutiya jhana, that bodily tiredness and mentally tiredness stay. So the dominance, anger is arising. Vitaka vichara bhave cha. Vitaka vichara abhave. Abhave means no. No vitaka vichara. Vitaka vichara bhave means vitaka vichara abhave. So vitaka vichara abhave means no vitaka vichara. Neva opijjati. Opijjati means no. Neva opijjati means no arising. No arising. Yathapana opijjati. Yatha means in what kind of jhana? Opijjati arising. Tatha vitaka vichara bhave. There's no vitaka vichara in that jhana arising. Appahina eva cha. Appahina means bahina is removing. Appahina means not removing. Dutiya jhanu pachari. In the second jhana, the SS movement of the second jhana, vitaka vichara ti tathasa siya opijjati. Vitaka vichara, the initial thought and sustained thought. Tathasa means tatha asa. Tatha asa is the kind of dominance. Asa dominance. So dominanza is a siya opportunity, sometime arising. Sometime arising. Not Dwewa Dutiya Jhani. Not in the Dutiya Jhana. So that means no absorption state of the Dutiya Jhana. Only in the access moment, in the Dutiya Jhana, access moment. Dutiya Jhana has two kind of concentration power, access and absorption, isn't it? Yeah. So in the access moment, there's a dominance arising, not the absorption moment. Because Pahina Pachayata. Pahina means removing, Pachaya means a cause. Because the cause is removing. Tatha, another one, Tati Janupachari in the Tatjana. So another one is a Tatjana. We finished right now, second jhana, so Tatjana. Tatiya Janupachari in the access moment of Tatjana. Pahina Sabi. Pahina Sabi is already removing Sukhindriyasa. Sukha. Sukha is here bodily. And the mentally, sukha, tukha, piti, samothana, panita, rupa, putta, kayasa. So there's the very long one. Huh? Piti, samothana, panita, rupa, putta, kayasa. Very long one. So PT is the happiness. PT, happiness or joy. Smotana is because of the PT. Because of the PT. Panita Taruba. Panita is excellent. Panita, excellent. Panita Taruba. Panita Rupa, sorry. Oh, Panita Rupa. Panita Rupa is the excellent. The Rupa is material. Putta, touching, kaya, body. So at that time, in the Tajana access moment, the the body is, because of the PD producing excellent the kind of the Chittija Rupa. Here Rupa means Chittija Rupa. Panita Rupa is a very good the mind produce material. Siya opportunity. Siya sometime opportunity. Siya opportunity means sometime arising. Sometime arising. Not to Tatiya Jhani. Not to Tatiya Jhani means not in the absorption moment of the Tajana. In the Tajana absorption moment, at that time, the removing the PD, so not like this. Only access moment. So we have to understand in the third jhana also there are two kinds. The access moment, two kind of moment, access moment and absorption moment. In the access moment, the PT is not yet removing, so that's why PT produce very good, bodily, comfortable feeling. But in the absorption moment, PT remove, so that's why not that kind of bodily, the comfortable feeling. Yeah. Okay, so that's the translation here. And during the second jhana SS2, which has a multiple abiding, and those could be raising of the mandagrave faculty, although it's already seat there, because it's arise when there's bodily worriness and mentally vexation. So that kind of bodily tiredness, and mentally tiredness, which has applied thought and sustained thought as their condition. Because these conditions arising, but it's not arise when applied and sustained thought are absent in the absorption state. So when it arises, it does so in the present applied and sustained thought. They are not abandoned in the second jhana access moment. Not yet. But this is not so in the second jhana, except in the absorption moment, because its conditions are abandoned there. Their meaning is second jhana absorption moment. So likewise, similarly, in the third jhana as well, third jhana access moment, there could be re-raising of the abandoned bodily pleasure faculty in one those whose body are pervaded by the superior materiality originated by the consciousness associated with the happiness in the access moment, but not in the third jhana itself. Not the third jhana itself, meaning is in the absorption moment. Okay, we have to understand these two kind of moment in the jhana, in each jhana, first jhana as well, second jhana, third jhana. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Bali continually explain here in the third jhana, tatiya jhana. In the third jhana, sukhasa pacheya Buddha. Pacheya Buddha. Pacheya is a supporting condition. Pacheya, supporting condition. Sukhasa pacheya Buddha means the supporting condition to the sukha, plex. Piti sabbaso. Piti means the joy or happiness. Sabbaso means or nirodhati. Nirodhati means the disappear. Disappear. Because in that jhana, no piti. That in the that jhana, there's no piti. So, piti supporting to the sukha and piti, mostly they're together. But piti removing, there's no sukha. I mean, so tatha, in the same way, Chatotijjanupachari. In the asset moment of the fourth jhana, Pahina Sabi. Pahina Sabi means removing, Somanasa Indriyasa. Somanasa is a mentally pleasure. Asanata, very close. Asanata means because of very close. Apana pataya. Apana pataya. Apana is apana is absorption stage. Pata is the reaching. So reaching the absorption stage. Upekhaya. Upekhaya is the kind of equanimity. Abhavena. Abhavena means there's no equanimity. Upekhaya abhavena, there's no equanimity. Sama anatikantatacha. Sama is very well. Sama. Anatikantatacha means not beyond. Natikanta. Atikanta is beyond. Anatikantata means because not beyond that kind of equanimity. So, siya opujati. Siya opujati means sometime arising in the four jhana access moment. Somanasa is sometime arising, isn't it? Because the access moment in the four jhana not completely removing. Very close to the Samanasa. So that's one. Natviva Stotijani. So Chatotijani means in the absorption state, the absorption moment of four jhana, not like this. Yeah. So here we have to understand two moments in the four jhana as well. Access moment, this is the Somanasa in the access moment. But in the absorption moment, in the four jhana, no more Somanasa. Like this. That's a ma, therefore, that's a ma ewa. Itu banan. Itu banan. Itu banan means ita upana. Ita upana. Ita means in this moment. Upana means arising. Tokendriya. Ita upana. Ita in the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, the access moment. Opana means arising, tukindriya, tukha, appreciation, nirochati. Appreciation means no remaining, completely disappear. In the fourth jhana absorption moment. So in the fourth jhana, completely every the sukha, dukkha, somanasa, domanasa, all. So tata in the jhana, tata means in the second jhana, in the third jhana, in the fourth jhana, aparisisa kahana. Katandi. Aparisisa is aparisisa Sisa Kahana means no remaining. Kahana means taking, no remaining. Okay? So the meaning is in the absorption state of the four jhana, all kind of sukha, dukkha, somanasa, domanasa, even those stay existing in the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, and little will stay remaining, but in the fourth jhana, completely disappear. No remaining. So that's why English translation for the third jhana, in the third jhana, the happiness that is a condition for the bodily pleasure has ceased entirely. So likewise, in the fourth jhana access, there could be rising of the abundant mandatory faculty because it's a nearness and because it's not being supporting properly surmounted owing to the absence of the equanimity brought to the absorption stage. But not so in the fourth jhana itself. Fourth jhana itself meaning is not in the fourth jhana absorption moment. So, and that's why in each case, the was used without remainder, aparisesa in the Pali. Aparisesa meaning without remainder, meaning without remaining, anything. Included, thus, it is here that arising pain, faculty, seed without remainder as well. Pain, the mental pain, physical pain, bodily pain, and the mental happiness, bodily happiness. Okay. So that Pali continue explain here like this. Ita hi, ita ha, ita ha, ita aha. Ita here, aha. The counter question, the person who doesn't like the kind of explanation, so make a saying the complaint question here. Ateo. Tasa jana supachare pahinapi eta vedana. Ida kasama samahata. So ateo means ata eon. Even though A1 like this, tasa janupa janasupachari, janasa upachari. Tasa janasa upachari. In the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, the access moment, Pahina means removing. Ida Vedana. Ida Vedana means in these kind of feeling. These kind of feeling means the somanasa, domanasa, sukha, dukkha. So Ida here, kasama, why? Samahada, taken or mentioned. Ida means here in the fourth jhana. In the fourth jhana, why mentioned here? So the person who doesn't like the previous explanation, so he make a complaint like this. So the answer is sukha kahanatan. Sukha kahanatan. Sukha means easy. Here sukha is not happiness. Pali sometimes Pali sukha is easy. Sukha karanata. Karana is a taking. For the easily taking. For the easily taking here, and mention the meaning. Yahi. He means explain more detail. He ya ayan adukha masukanti ita. In that adukha masuka vedana. Vedana is a feeling. Adukha masuka vedana means neither pain nor pleasure, isn't it? Neither pain nor pleasure. There's a neutral feeling, isn't it? So neutral feeling. Adukha masuka vedana uta. Uta is the Buddha said. Adukha masuka. Sa, that kind of feeling. Sukhuma. Sukhuma. Do we nyaya? Sukhuma is a very subtle. Sukhuma rupa, yeah. Very subtly. Do nyaya means nyaya is a knowing. Nyaya. Do nyaya means difficult to know. Difficult to know because the upekkha feeling, neutral feeling is very difficult to know, isn't it? the painful feeling is very easy to know. Painful feeling, very easy, and then pleasant feeling also very easy to know. But neither pleasant nor pain, this adukha masuka feeling is very difficult to know because very subtle. Sukhuma, very subtle. That kind of feeling is very subtle. So, Dhuvanyaya, very difficult to know. Nasaka, unable. Nasaka means unable. Sukhena, kahedo. Kahedo means to take. To take means to experience or to know. Sukhena means easily. Easily to know. Very difficult. That kind of feeling is very difficult to know easily. Tasama, therefore. Okay, tasama, therefore, yathanama. Give the example. Yathanama means give the example. Dotasa. Dotasa meaning is Dotasa is very difficult to tame. Very difficult to tame. So Dotasa is we modify the gonasa. Gona is calm. So Dotasa gonasa. Connect like this. Dotasa gonasa means very difficult to tame. The calm is very difficult to tame. That kind of calm. Dotasa yatawa tatawa upasankamitwa. Upasankamitwa means approaching. Approaching in a various way. Kahedo, to catch. To catch. Asakuneyasa. Asakuneyasa means unable to catch. That kind of calm. Because the calm is wide. very wide, so it's not easy to catch in a various way. Yeah. So that example Buddha gave. That kind of example Buddha gave. Sukha gahanatan. Sukha gahanatan means sukha is easily, gahana is a catch, take, or catch. To catch easily, gobi. Gobo, sorry. To catch easily, gobo is who take care the cow. We call in Pali gobo. Gobo is the guardian, the person who take care the cow, guardian person. Yeah. Gobo eka samay. Buddha give example. Many examples with the cow. Eka samay wachi. Wachi is a kind of the yat. Eka samay is one. Eka samay wachi means in 1 yard. Yeah. Sabha kao. All cow. Sabha is all. Kao is a cow. All cow. Samaharadi. That meaning is the guardian take all cow in 1 yard, including the cow, very wide cow, including the wide cow, isn't it? So the Buddha gave the example. You have to understand. We have to understand like this. Only one, the wine cow is very difficult to catch. Because why? So if you want to catch the cow easily to catch it, take in 1 yard all cow in 1 yard. Fast. And at Atekekan. Atekekan means Ata Ekekan. Ata at the time, after putting in the 1 yard all cow, putting in the 1 yard, after that, Ata Ekekan, one by one. Ekekan means 1 by 1. 1 by 1 means count 1 by 1. And 1 by 1, ni harando, you take. Because I put in the 1 yard and take 1 cow, another cow, take 1 by 1. Easy. Because the white cow is not easy to run in the group of the cow, isn't it? So at that time, take 1 by 1. So niharando, patipatiya. Patipatiya meaning is the step by step. Agadam. Agadam is coming. So in the yard, all cow catch and close and open only 1 by 1 cow. So the cow 1 by 1 take the out, go out. So at the time, ayan, that cow saw kahanata kahatanandi. Kahatanan. Kahatana means let's catch that corn because they know that corn is wine corn. Wine corn coming to go out, take. Kahanata means take it, catch it. So tampi kahayanti. Tampi that wine corn, kahayadi means catch easily. Eva Mewa like this. Bhagawa Buddha Sukha Gahanatan. So to take easily, Sabha Eda Sabha all Eda means all these kind of feeling, the Sukha Dukkha, so dominasa, somanasa, the all kind of feeling, Vedana, Samaharadi together, saying Samaharadi means taking together, like a calm taken together and then take one by one. Ewahi, like this. Tamahata, Eta, Tasitoa. Samahata means together. Eta means these feelings. Tasitoa, showing. Tasitoa means showing these feelings together. Yang means the feeling. Adukkha Masuka. Adukkha Masuka feeling. Newa Sukha. Na Dukkha. Na Somanasan. Na Domanasan. Ayan, that kind of feeling. Adukkha Masuka Vedanadi. That kind of feeling is we call Adukkha Masuka Vedana. So Sakahodi, able. Sakahodi means able. Eda Kahayito. Yeah, that kind of Adukkha Masuka, not neutral feeling to take. Able to take. Yeah. Understand? Yeah. So that example Buddha gave. Catching the wine cow together with the other cow and then take one by one. So easy to understand and easy to catch it. Like this, easy to understand. Adukkha Masuka Vedana. That's why here English translation here. Here it may be asked the person, and then if these kind of feelings are abundant in the asset in that way, why are they brought in here? Here meaning in the four jhana together. So it is done so that they are readily grabbed, easily grabbed. For the neither painful nor pleasant feeling, Adukkha Masuka, described here by the word which has neither pain nor pleasure, Adukkha Masuka is subtle. Sukhuma. Subtle, very hard to recognize, unable to know. So not readily grasps, that's why. So just as like an example, when they cut a hat, want to catch refractory ox that cannot be catch at all by approaching it, he means the guardian person, collect all the cattle into one pan and then let them out one by one. And then he say, oh, that is we want to catch. So try to catch that cow, white cow. So it's get catch as well very easy. So similarly, the blessed one, the Buddha has collected all these five kind of feelings, dukkha, sukha, domanassa, somanassa. So together, so that it can be grasped readily or easily. For one, they shown collect together in that way. Then, what is not bodily pleasure, bliss, or bodily pain, or mentally joy, or mentally grief, can be still grieved easily in that way. After that, showing this is neither painful nor pleasant feeling. Adukkhamma sukha. That's why. That's why Buddha saying four jhana, saying these four kind of feeling. Adukkhamma sukha, including. Yeah. Okay. So we go to the another explanation is like this. Apicca. Adukkhamma sukhaya. Chito vimuttiya. Paccaya Tasanatanchapi. Apicca means another way. Display another way. Adukkhamma sukhaya. Adukkhamma sukhaya means the neutral feeling. Chito vimuttiya. Chito vimuttiya means Chito is a mind. Vimutti means free from mind. Paccaya dasanata. Paccaya dasana means paccaya is a condition. Dasana means to show the freedom of mind. The meaning is in the four jhana. Four jhana is Adukkhamma sukha. So Eda Hoda. The meaning the Buddha said, so Viridhamma should be known. Dukkha Pahana Dayo. He more in more detail explanation. Dukkha Pahana. Dukkha is the unpleasant feeling. Pahana is a removing. Ariyomine, etc. Tassa paccaya. Tassa means the kind of the four jhana condition. So yataha means the reference what the Buddha said in the other sutta. So here, chattaro ko auso paccaya adukkhamma sukhaya chito vimuttiya sammapattiya. So also means Buddha saying the monk also. The chattaro means four kind. Paccaya means condition. So there are four kind of condition. Chattaro paccaya, adukkhamma sukhaya, chito vimuttiya sampattiya. So the meaning is in four jhana to attain the four jhana. Samapattiya means attainment. The attainment of the four jhana, is the feeling in adukkha masukha. Neutral feeling, adukkha masukha. So to get the attainment of the four jhana, there's a four condition, the Buddha said. Chattaro paccaya. Ida auso. Bhikkhu. Sukhasacha pahana, etc. Chatotan jhana, upasambaja viharati. So the Buddha said, Sukhasacha bahana, sukha is removing sukha, dukhasacha bahana, dukha is removing, bobewa, somnasa, dominasana, like this. Etc. means like this. So stotan jhana, four jhana, attain and live, and attain and live. So ime Kwauso, ime ko also. Ime chattaro paccaya. These four kind of conditions, adukkha masukhaya, chito vimuttiya, samapattiya, what the Buddha said. Okay. This is a Buddha the statement in other sutta. So, besides this, may be understood as set in order to show the condition for the neither painful nor pleasant mind deliverance. Chitomoti. Chitomoti means the four jhana. For the abandoning of the bodily pain, etc., are the condition for that. For that means for that four jhana. So according as it is said, there are four conditions for the attainment of the neither painful nor pleasant mind deliverance. Here, friends, with the abandoning the pleasure and pain, and with the previous deliverance of joy and grief, these four conditions. These four conditions. Bhikkhu enter upon the joy and the four jhana, etc., and equanimity. So these are four conditions for the attainment of the neither painful nor pleasant mind deliverance, the four jhana. So the four condition meaning is removing sukha, dukkha, removing domanassa, somanassa. So these four conditions. Okay. Okay. So yatha, yathawa. Yathawa is another example. Yathawa. Inyatha pahinapi. Inyatha means in the here in the lower mega lower part noble part Ariya mega. Lower part means Sotapatti mega or Sakaragami mega or Anagami mega. Yeah. So Anyatha Pahinabi. Pahinabi means already removing, for example, in the first the noble part, Sotapatti mega. Sotapatti mega is already removed Deiti and Vicikiccha. So Deiti is especially the Sakaya Deiti. Yeah, Sakaya Deiti. So here, Sakaya Deiti Aryo. Sakaya Deiti, etc. Tatiya Megasa. Tatiya Mega is here the Anagami Mega. Okay, that noble part is Anagami Mega. So Tatiya Megasa Wona Bananatan. Wona is the special the quality Wona. The special quality banana time. Banana is talking. Yeah. So banana as Wona banana time is for talking special quality of the Nagami Mega Tatha Pahinati. Tatha means in the Nagami Mega Pahinati, what the Buddha said. But actually the Sakaya Deiti, etc., already removing in the first noble part, Sotapatti Mega. Already. But Buddha said in the Nagami Mega also, Buddha said. Even like this. Wona Bananatha Pedasa Jana Sita Ida Hoda Bigvidava. So even though first the Sotapatti Mega removing Sakaya Deiti and the doubt as well. But Buddha said in the Nagami Megha, in the also wrong view and the Tao as well, Buddha said again, but actually the Nagami Megha is no need to remove because Sotabati Megha already removing them. But Buddha said again in the Nagami Megha because to say the special quality of the Nagami Megha. Here also the four jhana Buddha said Sukhacha Pahana, Dukhasacha Pahana, Obewa, Somnasa, Domanasana, Atingama, saying like this, not actually in this four jhana, removing that. Even already removing in the second jhana and third jhana. But Buddha said here because to show the special quality of the four jhana. We have to understand. Vidittava should be understand like this. Vidittava should be understood. Okay? And Paccaya Gatinawa. Isn't it? Paccaya Gatinawa. Paccaya means a cause. Ghadina is a remove. Removing the cause. Ita means in the four jhana. Here ita means in the four jhana. Removing the cause. Raga, dosa, dominant, dosana, mati, dura, pao. So raga dosana ati dura pao. Raga is the attachment, dosa is anger, isn't it? So raga dosana, attachment and anger. Ati dura means very far away. Ati means very much. Dura is far away. So ati dura pao. So the loba and dosa are happening very far away from the four jhana. Tasi tompitwa, to show the meaning. Buddha said like this. In the four jhana, so the greed and anger, loba and dosa is very far away from the four jhana. To say like this, Buddha said here. So it should be Vidittava should be known like this. So itasu he it is true. Itasu in those itasu is in those kind of vedana. Sukha Domanasa Paccaya. Somanasa Paccaya. Sukha is a cause for the somanasa. So sukha is a bodily pleasant feeling is support the cause to arise the mental happiness. Somanasa, mental pleasure. And then Somanasa Ragasa. Somanasa Ragasa. Somanasa is mental happiness is condition for the ragasa, for the greed, lobha. So connect like this. Connect like this. Dukkha and dominassa. Dukkha means dukkha also the painful feeling, and bodily painful feeling, dominassa, pachayo. Dominassa pachayo means bodily painful feeling is very the condition to arise anger, isn't it? When we have a bodily painful feeling, we automatically we will be angry like this. So that meaning. And then dominassa, dosasa. Dominassa is a kind of the mentally painful feeling, support condition to arise at dosasa. Dosasa is anger. So that meaning they are conditioned, isn't it? So sukhadi kahadena. Sukhadi kahadena. Sukha adi means sukha is a sukha, dukkha, dominassa, somanassa, dominassa. Kahadena means the taking, sukha, dukkha, somanassa, dominassa. Pachi, sapacheya, with the condition. Sapacheya means with the condition. Raga, dosa. Raga, dosa means greed, lobha and dosa. Greed and anger. Hatadi. Hata means taking. Ati dure, hondi. Ati dure, very far away. The meaning. Ati dure, hondi. So that's why here English translation or alternately just as the although mistaken view of the individual, sakayaditi, etc., has already been abandoned in the earlier part. Earlier part meaning is a Sotapatti Mega. So they are nevertheless mentioned as abandoned in the description of the third part, Nagami Mega, for the purpose recommending it. So similarly, these kind of feeling means sukha, dukkha, somanassa, dominassa can be understood as mentioned here for the four jhana, for the purpose of the recommending the four jhana. Or alternately, they can be understood as a mention for the purpose of showing that greed and hate are very far away owing to the removal of their condition. For all these, the pleasure, bliss is a condition for the joy condition for the greed. Pain is a condition for the grief, and then grief is a condition for the hate. Dosa. So, with the removal, the pleasure, bliss, etc., in the four jhana, that means greed and hate are very far away in the four jhana, since they are removed along with their condition. That meaning. So that's why in the four jhana, Buddha mentioned these four kind of feeling. Okay. So yeah, we have to discard the other thing many. So I think we stop here today. So the more you understand like this, the more you are understanding the condition of the jhana and the situation of the mental stage, what you attain, what kind of jhana in your mind. Yeah, you can understand. Okay. So thank you very much for your watching. So before stop the lecture, which our Buddha teachings stay in and longer in the universe. So Buddha Sasanam Chiyantitatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam Chiyantitatu Buddha Sasanam Chiran Titetu Buddha Sasanam Chiran Titetu Sadhu 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 Idame Punya Nibbanasa Pachayo Hotu Idame Punya Magapala Nyanasa Pachayo Hotu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. See you next week. Have a good day. Bye bye.